Hello, everybody. Welcome to Indigo Terra Odyssey. Happy full moon. This is a Taurus full moon. This is a powerful emanation of all things that we want to pull into our life that is beautiful, magical, helps us surpass goals of the past. We're really striving, but we're doing it with ease. And what I'm going to try, and it's going to be my goal for the next couple of weeks, is to do 2 videos a day for you guys. Do one off camera where I have like a big spread and you can really focus on the cards, and then one on camera where I'm speaking to, because I love to see my favorite readers. I like to see their faces, their expressions. I feel like I have a friend in the room with me, and I want to feel like that for you guys. Like a friend is popping over for coffee and you can relax and breathe and let my voice bring you to a place of calm and restfulness, because I personally will start my day with one of my favorite readers, and the tenor of their voice, the words that are coming out of it, the vibration, happy, uplifting, whatever it is, that's how I start my day. It's like arranging flowers. It's like you don't want, you have to prune out dead weeds and browning leaves. It's like you want everything fresh and green and bright, and that is the beginning of each of our day. So I'm really excited about this full moon because I'm going to be doing so many great projects that I'm excited about personally, and some of you guys already know about that. I'm going to be doing a fun Stonehenge read project for some of you guys. The first 4 people to sign up get private reading of me at Stonehenge, right amongst the ancient stones. I'm going to be doing all that. There's a lot of things I want to prepare for that trip. I'm also regrouping my oracle deck that Eleni and I are creating together. She does all the artwork and I'm doing the wording. And what I'm finding is, right after I write something, I have some kind of new experience that opens my eyes to something bigger, better, and beautiful, and then I get freaked out, and I feel like I have to restart and do it in a brighter, more magnificent way because I get so excited. And being a wordsmith and loving phrases, because I feel like they have the power to move us, to help our envisionment process, to help us in our growth, to really, really invigorate us, is so, so fun. So that being said, what I wanted to base today's reading on with the full moon coming in is, what messages does your soulmate want you to hear right now? Like, what are they seeing, feeling, or experiencing, and how do they want to convey that message to you? And anything that else that comes in on this reading, because I feel like the air is so like purified and electric and strong, and the messages are really, really coming through. So there's going to be 3 card choices because I know you guys like that. Number 1 is empowerment. Oh, I was going to I think I'll make something while I'm sitting here and talking too, to hold these all up. Number 2 is divine masculine. And number 3 is change. So it could be whatever you're hoping for, what's sort of on your agenda, what you've been thinking about, anything of that kind of mix. Because I feel like a lot of you guys are going through an auric cleansing right now, where you're elevating in your everything, your reasoning, your capacity to handle things with grace and calmness and not get overworked, because the ego will attack us constantly and saying, oh, you don't look good enough, you don't do this and that. That's why I think I have such a fun time with my life. Like, I just created a video before where I had blue hair. I put on a blue wig. My hair is red normally, and I put on a blue wig. And sometimes when you're stuffing your other hair under the wig and all this crazy stuff is happening, you have to laugh. And it's like, and I said, just let go and be free and try on all kinds of fun glitter and makeup and tiaras and hats. And who cares? It's like dress up. I really see life as a dramatic stage, as theater, because each day we can create a new persona. We can inject and infuse our life with passion and love. And our soulmate, our twin flames, they see that, they connect to that high vibrational energy. So let's see what's coming. Okay, again, number 1, we have empowerment. Number 2, we have divine masculine, and number 3, we have change. So I'm going to let you make your choice, and I'm going to start with number 1 in a moment, and I'm definitely going to need my glasses. So you're getting messages on all different levels, and I'm going to use the Moonology deck because this is very, very helpful within this, and I'm going to need my glasses. I'm wearing Ian's glasses because I love that they're clear on the bottom. I feel like they don't provide a lot of difficulty. So let's see what your first message is. Okay, we're going to take right from here. It says, a time to give rather than take, new moon in Virgo. So right now, I feel like one of the things that's going to open up your chakras and align your chi and make you feel good is you getting in a giving space. The holiday season is about to arrive, so I feel like you feel good about yourself. I feel like you naturally are a giver, and what happens is there's this great reciprocity that takes place when you give a little bit and then you sit back, then people give. But to initiate that and say, hey, my door is open for you anytime you want to talk, or if you handcraft anything, you give them a bar of soap that you make, a candle or something. It feels really great at this time, because your soulmate and divine other wants you to know that when you give, and you give from your heart and you give from love, you're elevated, your vibration goes way up, and that way they can connect with you better. The synchronicities can take place faster and more aligned and kind of synergistically, so you can really see them, connect with them, and travel in alignment with that energy. And then it's almost like you get these clicks. It's like, click, okay, got that, click, got that. You'll see it, you'll feel it. It'll be in animals, it'll be in energy, it'll be really, really beautiful. We also have, what do you need? Yeah, good luck without these. And this is really big writing. I feel like, oh Lord, if this writing is this big, what do you need to release? Okay, also your soulmate and divine person says, what do you need to release right now? Are you going into back relationships and feeling old hurts and feeling haunted by that and feeling self-protective? Are you having issues that shouldn't even be part of your arsenal right now? Whatever it is, fear, doubt, insecurity. We have to be so secure with ourselves and be confident. We are given this beautiful 3D body to work with. And when we show appreciation and love for that, we release all the bad things. We release fear. We release competitiveness on, the nasty level where you're trying to have one-upmanship, or mean girls or mean boys or whatever. I've noticed this a lot on YouTube with a lot of people in the beauty community. They will help and lift each other, and then all of a sudden there is this crazy outpouring of backlash to one another, where they are like Snapchatting or whatever all that other stuff is on social media, being mean and cruel and saying nasty things about their products or who they are, what they're doing. And it's really unfortunate, because I believe that the more good that comes out of our mouth and our heart, the more that comes back to us. Hugely, hugely. I believe that almost more than anything, that karmic law of what you put out there, you get back. So if you're backbiting and, knocking other people off the ladder so you can get higher, that comes back to you. People feel that. People also feel, right now, another message I feel that they want to convey to you is, thank you for your beautiful authenticity and your true self, because I feel like more and more you are actualizing who you are, and you're expressing it in very beautiful ways, and they see that and they feel that, and they're very proud of you, whether it's artistic, whether it's through writing, whether it's singing, speaking, doing whatever you're doing. They are so enamored of the fact that you have these beautiful gifts and that you're making available to the world, and you're speaking your truth as well. I feel like you're no longer so much going along to get along. If somebody says something that's prejudicial or, half-assed, totally weird, you're like, what did you just say? You're not like, oh yeah, sure. You're not agreeing with any of that. You are no longer dwelling out of pleasing people or anything, and your divine other is very proud of that. This also says, I could read it if I go like that. Ooh, the reason I do that is because I don't like things pinching my head, and after I wear glasses and they're on the bridge of my nose, I'm very sensitive to that. So it's not just vanity. I mean, I don't really care so much about glasses, but I do not like weight here and here. It affects me. So you have a win-win outcome. So your soulmate or divine other wants you to know, whatever you are contemplating, whether it's a project at work, at school, whatever you're bringing forth, whatever your offering is, it's a win-win situation. You are going to win. You are going to do well, because you're now kind of existing in this elevated state of, you can do things. You have great inner dialogue. So pretend you're your younger self. Talk to yourself like a younger sister or brother. You'd say, you are beautiful. You are, capable. You deserve love. You deserve happiness. You deserve everything. Talk to yourself like you're a younger sibling, so you can raise your vibration. You can feel good. How we think about ourselves is definitely directly connected to how others think of us, right? If we come across as confident and we know, we express ourselves in our true authentic nature, right? We're not waiting to see what somebody else says. We're not waiting to chime in to be the same way, but we just come out of the gate completely ourselves. People can't help but respect that. And the cool thing about life is we're not here to argue with each other or compete with each other or fight with each other or follow like sheep. We're here to be our exact authentic selves, and a lot of people are growing into that. But your divine other wants you to know that the more you reach that truth in yourself and express it, the more winning you're going to have, the more abundant you're going to feel, the more confident you're going to feel, because you're going to have excellent feedback, the more they can connect with you on the dream state, because you're existing in true fashion. Your etheric self is aligned and attuned with your 3D self, which is beautiful. Having pride and grounded energy in who you are and what's out there for you in the universe, and you loving that. So this is your gorgeous, I love these cards so much. They're the activator cards, and I find them so amazing. So this is saying, you know, emergence. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. So I love this. This is absolutely about, you know, a child's perspective is everything's always fun and joyous and unique, right? And when you look at life like that, and from that perspective, you emerge a different kind of person. You emerge like a joyful, youthful person. I love that saying. I think it was Bernard Shaw that says, you know, we don't wait. It'll come back to me later. Whenever I try to like cross-reference things, I get mixed up. But it's basically saying, you know, that we are always youthful when we're playful and silly, and we don't take ourselves too seriously. And like one of my favorite people that I've always aspired to be from, even when I was like a teenager, is Betsy Johnson. I absolutely love her. In her 70s, she's like doing cartwheels down the runway. Her colors, her youthful vivacity, all of that. It's that sort of thing where you are tuned in. You can be 20 years old and be 1 foot away from the grave if you're just doing this monotonous, same old, with no vitality, no caring, no motivation, no anything. You just live in a gray, dull world, right? Or you can be 90 years old and be like cooking in your kitchen and jamming out to music and loving it. Reggae connects me to that energy. Saturday we were listening to reggae all morning, and the music, the simplicity of it. And one of my favorite songs is Everything's Gonna Be All Right by Bob Marley. I used to play it at work all the time. And I feel like that's the kind of thing that's going to help you be in this emergent state and be really connected to your soul partner, to your divine partners, being playful, being youthful about things, not caring what other people think, moving towards what makes you feel good and bright and happy continually. So continue to do that, because they hear you, they see you, and you know the synchronicities are starting to align. And when you're in that energy, you're going to be able to just pluck them out of the air, you know, just pluck them like flowers. They're going to be everywhere, and they're going to be very dynamic and strong and right in front of you. So beautiful energy, group one. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. My name's Melanie, and all my links are down below. I do several kinds of types of reads. Sometimes I'm on camera, sometimes I'm off. I like to diversify. I like things to be messages from spirit. I hear all the time and continually. Soulmate readings, divine readings, past lives. I'm going to start boosting on those, and I'm going to do some ancestral readings and some other cool things coming up. The holiday season, I really get really great messages, ideas, and channeling. So I'm very excited for that. So again, all my links are down below. Also, if you hit the notification bell, that'll bring you to where that lets you know all the new videos are up and when they're up as well. So beautiful energy. So next we're on to number 2. Let's see what's going on. Now I'm going to play around. I'll put these glasses on so I can see what's going on. So firstly, believe in the impossible. Your divine other wants you to know, believe in the possible. It's coming. Whatever you need, whatever you're thinking of, it's one thing that's most important. First, identify what that is. What do you dream about that you would love to happen? Believe in the impossible. Believe it can be true. I did this for many years. It was like the reason I feel like I had a delayed kind of reaction to my true life calling and all of that was because I was so in the 3D in the moment, and I give everything, all my job, wherever I am, creative endeavors. I get so singular in my focus of that I forget to get the dreamy drift and the impossible, right? The Alice in Wonderland, dreaming of 6 impossible things before breakfast. Now I do that because I'm allotted time, because I chose my future. I am my own boss. That comes with responsibilities. That means that if I have to see lawyers for certain things, if I have to, get things buttoned down, hatched down, figured out, whatever, I am the answer all. I am the beginning and the end of the whole process. So I have to look out for things, and if I let things slip, I'm the only one later that has to play catch up. I don't have a staff that's doing that. So this is letting you know right now, your divine other wants you to know, believe in the impossible. Whatever you think that you can't do, you certainly can. If you want it, you can. And I'm hearing they're saying the number one thing is to identify what it is. Focus only on that the majority of the time. Write down how you envision it. If it's your own restaurant, think of the menu, see what the inside would look like. Your ensemble cast of wait staff. The wait staff is the heart of any kind of restaurant too. Your employees is the pulse of your business. When you have happy, well-paid, well-respected, positively induced work, then everything goes well. So whatever it is, they're saying you can do this. If you want to be a poet, a writer, a painter, a dancer, if you want your own YouTube channel, if you want to be a star on Broadway, whatever it is, dream it, write it, focus, and you can have it. They believe in you. They know that you're well on your way. And this is communication is key. Communicating with yourself and also to them. They would love for you to tell them stories about your day. Talk to them out loud. They're on their way. They can feel you. They can see you. You're in their dreamscape. So talk to them. Tell them, hey, today this really great thing happened. I ran into an old friend. This is what I would love to do for you and do with you and for you when you arrive. I would love to go to like a French bistro and try this food with you. I would love to go salsa dancing. I would love to go for a walk on the beach. I would love to share my drawings and paintings with you. Whatever it is, communicate with them. They would love to hear that. They love hearing your voice. They love hearing you speak about them in the positive and in the present, right? Like we're always hearing from everybody. It's very important that we relate to things as already being in the present, because that shows that we don't have a lack mentality, that it's not here yet, that we know it's coming. So realization is your next card. So the frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression to this world. So this is us actualizing, formatting and realizing our dreams, realizing this soul connection. And part of how you're doing this right now is you're envisioning it, you're feeling it, and whatever else that you want to bring into your reality, it can be so easily realized. And how I did this was I was like, well, what is my strongest pull right now that I want to do? And it was obviously tarot, and to channel and express that and have time to make my jewelry, not work a mundane 9 to 5 where people were just not treated well and not valued in a myriad of ways. So I wanted to change that. So I said, well, what I need to do is release all of that, get a format. I started to write down right away because I knew that I would have to delegate time wisely. That's something we have to do when we're realizing a dream, because Netflix does not pay our mortgages, and that was my biggest fear. I'm like, I love to watch movies and paint and make jewelry. And I was like, I don't know if I'll structure my day well. What if I get frustrated with the technical aspect of it, and I have blow a Huey and blow up all my stuff or throw it in the garbage? But luckily, I'm serious, when you're living your best path purpose, and you will have helpers that come in for you. Ian helped and established like some really cool things on the channel, sort of midway through to really enliven me and my process as well. And that's what's going to happen with you too. You're going to have helpers, you're going to have spirits, you're going to have people that align with you to help you actualize and realize your dream and what you want to do, and that you're not going to be lacking in any way, shape, or form. And they're going to continue to send you messages so you'll know that they're there and they're available, and that they're in your present. So speak to them in the present term. So that's really beautiful group too. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read, my Etsy store, everything is down there. Also, come see me on Instagram. It's Sparquist11. I do several contests all the time for free readings, free jewelry, decks of cards, and all this stuff. So it's like and I do it for you viewers. So the majority of everybody that's on Instagram, it's almost 1,600 followers plus, is for these contests and to connect, and you guys ask me questions and us to have a good time, and also to us to chat during the day and alleviate stress with each other. That's like a really good component of it. So that's you guys, amazing energy, love and light. And now we're on to number 3. So let's see. Let us see here in terms of number 3. This is what your first message is. Ooh, very good. Prosperity lies ahead. I feel that our divine others are kind of at the long end of the scope. They can see what's going on for us, kind of like they're traversing a different kind of reality with us in their dreamscape and all the synergies and synchronistic energies. It's almost like they have a prophecy of us before they reach us. And they know, that prosperity is lying ahead. Whatever you're thinking of involving yourself, your money, and your time in, do it. It's a very wise decision. If you do it purposely, you do it focused, and you do it intelligently, things will turn out very, very well. One thing that, I had to diversify when I started. I remembered, like, I wasn't good with all the different social medias, and my daughter and my husband was like, you know what, if you do this and this and this, that'll help. So you're going to have people that come in, and they're going to show you what you need to stay technologically on top of things, to stay, because a lot of things, it's just exposure. And I'll tell you what, from knowing that 2 years ago, my Etsy store, my traffic increased something like 6,000%, and business was up 4,000% or something. It's all due to exposure and numbers. So if you expose your offerings and what you have to offer, it really brings it big time. So this also says good fortune is a result of good thoughts and actions. I am grateful for my blessings. So absolutely remember this mindset. This happens to me on a daily basis. If I ever have a lack mentality, or I get itchy about, oh, how am I going to pay this if we're going on this trip, or I'm going to need this tuition, or I'm going to need this or that, and I start to fret on it, I really do see my bank statements and PayPals and all my stuff just increase slightly, or it goes in as it comes out, or it stays stagnant, where all of a sudden I go, there's always enough. There's a huge flow of income there's enough for everybody to go around. And I put good thoughts, and I'm like, I'm investing my money in really good things, to make people feel better, to provide variety and beauty and all these things and all the different cards and the lovely phrases. And one of the reasons that I buy so many decks and I diversify so greatly is because the books give me substantial insight to certain things that weren't really obvious to me before. Any kind of book that we read always enhances our knowledge, but in terms of massing some serious esoteric knowledge, Oracle books have been my number one, and they really are profound. I've got to say, Colette Baron Reid is tops. She is plugged into a kind of versatility that a lot of other authors hasn't. Very earthy, very dreamy. And I do think a part of it is due to her Scottish nanny telling her these bedtime stories that open this fantastical world for her. And she's very earthy. She's, she transcends a lot of other writers. But it's like, so if you want to get a deck, an Oracle deck, and you read the book and you're just like, wow, that's such a beautiful perspective. Because that's what it is, your perspective. When you have a great perspective and you know abundance is coming, you're going to succeed. And your significant divine other wants you to know, your soulmate, that you're traversing these new waters beautifully, because you're going to start to think, I am succeeding. I do have money always arriving. I have abundance. I'm always going to have enough. I'm always going to be in the beautiful hemisphere of belonging, owning, having, and feeling like I will always have more than enough, right? And sometimes people need that, because I feel like a lot of people in their youth, if there is a subconscious implant that their family didn't have enough, or it was hard to make a living, that stays with us, right? And this whole new experience, for me, the most profound thing that I've learned in the last couple years is that when we drop those subconscious patterns, we recognize them right away. When doubt or fear comes in about money, about looks, about anything, is that you say, that's somebody else's vague notion from long ago, and I just let it evaporate. And I go, well, what do I really think about this? What is really true about this scenario, right? I feel healthy, strong, hearty, I have a roof over my head, I have a car to drive, I have great pets, family, everything. And it's like, that's the reality. Everything else is extra, right? And they also want you to know divine feminine. The frequency of divine feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection of all creation. So again, when we are in our beautiful feminine, divine space, we do feel nurturing to everything that's around us, and we feel giving, we feel loving, we connected. We have that lovely Gaia energy of, wow, there's so many resources out there to tap into to help us expand and understand and feel good and feel coupled with the energetic flow of the collective of everybody. One way I like to go on any of the extra sites like the healing and esoteric channels on Facebook or whatever, and just tap into people that honestly their lives are like tidal waves. It's amazing. It's like one moment it's like, oh, my granddaughter was born and this happened and that, and I read all the happy stories, and the authors that are my viewers that then get published and send me their books, just the breakthrough and the ebullience that comes with succeeding and knowing that through that divine feminine of giving and feeling nurtured and fulfilled yourself, that you're able to give back continually and be successful in any area of your life in a really unique way. So I want to pull one more card for you. I like this. Let me give these a little shuffle over here. Okay. So you have the Sodalite. I sail through life on calm, nurturing waters. I am at peace with myself and the world around me. This helps you release anger and increase harmony, reduces inflammation. It improves inner knowing and calm. It increases mental clarity and emotional balance. Sodalite to me is very similar to lapis lazuli, in that I feel like we can speak from a clear throat chakra and say what we need to be. Just need to say what we need to say and just feel calmed and feel relaxed, and knowing that what we have to say or what other people have to say doesn't have to incite a friggin' riot. I see highly reactive people sometimes. I'm like, how do they live? Like some of my favorite stand-up comedians are hot-headed Irishmen, because I'm like, how do they live? How do they not have a stroke and aneurysm and all of that? I'm like, how does anybody exist like that? But I also find it like it's part of who they are, and I find it so funny, but I don't think I could be on that highly activated persona in that company for very long, because it's stressful, right? I prefer very calm people. Like I like the type of people that you almost feel could be asleep within 5 minutes of talking to you. You know what I mean? Just like Attenborough's, both of their voices, just sleepy and dreamy and calm. I like calm essences of people. And it's also nice to notice too, if you're in a room, I think that's one of the reasons my mom was able to deal with schizophrenics so well, is she took what was 10 level back down to a 5 in a relaxed, natural rhythm through her voice and voice modulation and speaking certain soothing sounds, because we're, as people, that's one of our 5 senses, right? We don't like hugely flashing lights after a time are strenuous on our eyes. So are acidic, shrill voices, right? That's how I would be tortured the first. And comment down below what would torture you the most: bright flashing lights, or like a screaming, screeching voice, a horrible smell, a nasty taste, or some gooey, icky thing. One of your 5 senses would be the most sensitive. Mine is definitely sound. Comment down below what yours are. I wouldn't, after a while, my eyes would be taxed by that, but my sound is the first. Lots of noise gets me to an agitated state. So it's one of those things where seek calming refuge, and you'll be able to hear them more, see synchronicities coming in from them, because they are connecting with you in a very beautiful way. And I love that energy. I love that. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. My name is Melanie, and I have like over 600 videos now. Mostly, it's all tarot and oracle reading and inspirational reading and things meant to lift and make you feel good about life in the beginning of your day and the end of your day, whatever, knowing that we all are connected and we can all share our stories. And at any given time, it's nice to just hear someone say, it's okay to feel like crap. We're not always going to feel 100%. It's okay to look like, you came out of the Chernobyl exclusion zone. I do this many times, with my makeup tutorials that I practice, stuff like that. It's okay to be goofy and fun. Don't take life so seriously. It really is like one gigantic play. We're in charge of curtain calls. We're in charge of who the other actors are. When we want to take a break and close the show down for the season, whatever we want, we're in charge of it. So again, all my links are down below if you need a private read. If you want to go to Etsy store, my Patreon information is down there. Everything is down there. Thank you guys, and bless your hearts for supporting me and your lovely comments, and you guys over on Instagram. Come join me at SparkWrist11. We have so much fun over there, and I'm constantly running contests for free decks, free reads, free everything. So come see me and come get in on the fun. We have a lot of fun. Yeah, it's like an extended goofball tribe over there. It's a lot of fun. So I am my own cameraman, so I have to get up and turn the camera on or off. I'm so surprised Ginger Snap didn't come and say hello.